Hi guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, in this video I'm gonna share details about a person who has been scammed. Well, I read this news article on Times of India and I was really shocked. This happened in Noida, India. We know that it's a city in India, and somebody scammed him for more than 12,000 Canadian dollars, 12,000 and some hundred. So it came around, so I think 9 lakh Indian rupees. Now, this is really worrisome. There are few points I would like to mention here why it is worrisome. First of all, the person who has been scammed is an engineer. So, if these scammers can scam highly educated people like engineers, I feel very sorry about other people, those who are not well educated. Then they can be like very soft targets. I have been trying to raise awareness. I make videos. I have verified various fake job offers, but still, unfortunately, people are getting trapped. This guy, like, he was applying for. I'm gonna include the link in the description from Times of India. You can read that, and you can find out exactly what has happened. Like, everything is something like he applied for various overseas jobs across various job portals. Then he was contacted. A Zoom call was conducted with some names that he easily believed were correct. Then money was taken from him on the basis of processing, like PR fee, this fee, consultancy, a lot of fee. But that's not how it works, guys. Because I can tell you something like when I came here for the very first time, I came on a work permit on my LMO. Today it's like LMIA, Labor Market Impact Assessment. Back in those days, it used to be called LMO, Labor Market Opinion. It was almost same thing. So I had paid absolutely nothing. My employer had paid for my visa fee, processing fee, all sort of fees, including my flight tickets. I had paid absolute zero. So for a genuine employer, they are not going to ask you fee for visa and all, lot of things. That is the first point. Second point is like we know we are under COVID, unemployment is everywhere. So if I have a job opportunity here, there are many people who are gonna try. Why would I cross my geographical boundary of the country and try to hire somebody overseas until it is something really specific, something that is rare? Why I would do that? Doesn't make any sense. For example, if I'm running an IT company and if I have a role for, let's say, Java developer available, if I post this role in my local job portal sites, I'm gonna get many CVs to pick from. Why would I sponsor visa for somebody who's sitting in India until there's some skill that is not available here? So it doesn't make sense, especially in this time of COVID. So then he paid various fee and he was in touch with them. Then after few days they became unreachable. The websites they used stopped opening. So guys, creating a website is not a big deal. You don't even need technical knowledge to create a website nowadays. There are various tools available to create your own website. You can go and you can create your website so easily. Those UIs are very user friendly. You can create a website. You can like a lot of people, especially in this COVID-19 time, even small businesses, they are going online for their online presence to get customers. So a lot of tools are available online where you can easily design your website just by few clicks. You don't need to write any background code. It's very easy. There, those are inbuilt tools, technologies. You can just drag, drop images, other things, and it's gonna set it up for you automatically. So after all these facilities, why would somebody? I mean, why would somebody hire somebody? So look, you can like create a website on your own, and creating a website is not a big deal anymore. So unfortunately, this guy realized very late that he was scammed, and now there is nothing he can do. And believe me, guys, this is not a simple scam because all the money is gone, and he had transferred money to different country like New York. He had written, so I don't know how this money is gonna come back. But the thing is, along with money, peace of mind, your valuable information has gone as well. Information like your name, date of birth, name anyway everyone knows, your date of birth, place of birth. Like when you fill those forms and share your documents with the people you don't um, want to, then what happens? Your information goes. So that information can be misutilized few years back by other scammers, or maybe same scammers come back with something else, something new, a new scheme. So guys, be very careful. I really feel bad for the guy. I can understand how he might be feeling now when he lost such a big amount, but we all have to be vigilant. If they can fool highly educated people, what about others? Recently there was another case where somebody fooled like Nidhi Rajdhan. She was like a head journalist for a national level news channel in India, and she was scammed. So if somebody like these people can be scammed, it could be anything. So be careful, guys. Thanks for watching.